They do trade, and this could even be a short one as well. These two animals are not afraid to proxy each other time and time again. It's actually I'm ready for it. Let's go. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ley Lines, we have the South Korean Terran player, the red Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the other South Korean Terran player, the blue Terran representing Team Liquid. As I do fix up their teams, I do apologize. It is Cure. Ooh, let's go. Let us go, as we do have our initial openers here. It's going to be Rax first out of Cure. It's going to be Gas into Rax from ByuN. So slight variation here in the early game. Cure going to be settling into his double gas opener, of course. With this, it's going to be a faster factory into a delayed CC. So a much more aggressive start out of Cure. I say aggressive. You can take this as more aggressive or safe. If ByuN was going for a proxy, Rax here, then Cure would completely shut it down with the faster factory. I mentioned before that these two players are not afraid to cheese each other, they're not afraid to proxy mid-series, so if ByuN was doing that, Cure would be looking in a much better position. Instead, ByuN playing economically. So ByuN going for the factory, going for the Rax into the CC on the low ground, economic start. So do settle in. He doesn't sleep, he doesn't eat. He's what we need. Let's go. Este garlic beats. I do look forward to I look forward to May. We should be having some half days off in May to get some rest. I look forward to it. Because we've been casting so much, I have been a little bit overwhelmed by VODs, like editing VODs and scheduling VODs. I'm falling a little bit behind, which is what I'm going to be doing right after this. Like right after the cast, I'm going to go straight to editing VODs. I think right now I'm up to Monday of this week. I think I'm up to Sparkling Tuna Cup. That's it. I'm up to Sparkling Tuna Cup, which was on Sunday. So I have to work through all the casts of the week. I'll catch up. And then bam, straight into casting later on tonight is the plan. But yes, thank you. Meanwhile, as we said, Linsis, as you mentioned, ByuN has a faster CC. CC's almost done. Cure, his own is getting up to halfway done back at home. So ByuN has the greater economic start. Behind this, we do see Cure with the faster factory into faster factory production, opening up Widow Mine. Okay, interesting. You don't often see Widow Mine based openers here in TvT. This is more designed to catch units out in the open. We'll see how he does bring this all together. Show us what you got. As ByuN is securing himself, bearing in mind no SCV scout from ByuN, no SCV scout from Cure. The Reapers do stay at home as well. The thing about TvT is that it is so risky moving out with your first Reaper and your first two Reapers, because you could be running into, Hellion Reaper of your opponent instead. You don't know what you're walking into. So in TvT, it is standard to stay at home. It is standard to turtle in the early game and to just mind your own business and just make sure you're secure. ByuN across the map, getting to his own eventual 3-1-1 setup. Early Raven into eventually tank production. So bio tank. Likewise, Cure doing the same. We are headed in the same direction. We just got there in different ways. Interference matrix is being researched. Meanwhile, ByuN goes for the add-on swap. No interference matrix. Bold move. Bold move here by ByuN. Ravens are a big part of TvT, and ByuN instead goes for a faster second Rax. So add-on swap, fast stim. I mean, this is ByuN for you. ByuN, he's very fond of having a more active style in TvT, so he's going into fast stim, into bio tank. Meanwhile, Cure, he's playing more standard, going into a more tank and more positional heavy composition with the Ravens and with the interference matrix. I mean, this is why we love casting ByuN in TvT, just because he is a lot more active and he does go for a lot of drop play, and he does, go for a lot of dives with his bio. as we get into game one. A big shout to Turbo Quacker in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Turbo Quacker, for the gifted sub in the community. Gifted sub to Icecar. Oh my god. Big shout out Icecar, of course. He is a Portuguese. He's a Brazilian StarCraft 2 admin, and also does work behind the scenes, puts in a lot of work into StarCraft. So big shout out to Turbo Quacker, and I'm sure Icecar will enjoy the gifted sub. So thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Always, Matthew, always. Yeah. Icecar, a good friend of the channel. Good friend. As ByuN is getting his third CC on location, building up more bio. Cure going for a second starport. This you don't see too often anymore, but this looks like a 2-port 2-base all-in. Basically, the purpose of this second starport is to have a massive lead in Viking. So we're going for a mass Viking production behind this. This is a new variation. So this used to be mass Viking into Liberator, but this is going to be mass Viking with Raven support into a third CC. So this shouldn't be a 2-base all-in, but this is still hyper aggressive here from Cure. Here we go, Cure, he's pushing, is moving out. Again, Cure, he will have the Viking lead. ByuN getting his third CC on location is so greedy, and it's about to be punished. Cure, he's on the way.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Still rallying across the map. We'll lose a couple of workers. He'll still rallying his Vikings out as well. And this is going to be a tough hold here for ByuN. Dust him in. Tanks to siege. It's going to be on ByuN to zone away those Ravens. Does get up, barely not a tank. 2 Marines go down. But nice moves there from ByuN. He does force the siege further back. He's delaying the push. He's buying more time for reinforcements. Vikings have arrived. There's a scan. Here come the Ravens. ByuN, he's aware. He has to zone those Ravens away, but the last tanks, they push in. Here come the massive Sables. And ByuN, he will save. Oh, barely save the tanks. Oh my god. Nice moves. He does save them. He pulls away. Hot pickup. 1 tank still goes down. And the third base is under fire. The third base, it's going to fall. Yeah, there's no escaping this. It's going to go down. Massive pickoff. ByuN was just too greedy. And that's going to be a kill on the command center. Likewise, Q just forcing his way forward. And this is just a 2-port 2-base all-in. Just rallying across the map, breaking through that defensive line. Goes down to the auto turrets. Getting on top of the tanks. The Vikings, they land. And they clean up every single tank. ByuN down to 2 bases. I mean, ByuN still has a better economy. The boys are being pulled. Remember, this isn't all in. Vikings, they land in time. They protect the tanks. More SCVs going to be falling. That's going to be a lot of economic damage. Oh my god. And that's going to be 13 SCV kills. Oh my god, the friendly fire. I say, the splash damage, I should say. Getting up to 19 SCVs. Yeah, 19 workers go down. And ByuN, in a way, he's kind of holding on here, but that has been critical damage. Behind this Cure, he starts Stim. Again, Stim is very late, just because this was a big, big emphasis here on the Vikings. On the tank push. Cure backs off, third CC's on the way. And ByuN, he has no third base. Not anymore. And now the pressure's on ByuN to counterattack. ByuN is making 7 Marines at a time. ByuN, he has potential with Stim. But Cure sieged up. He's sieged up here at the third. There is an opening towards the natural, true. There is an opening. Likewise, potentially into the main as well. Vikings, they shut down one of the Vikings does get shut down. ByuN raised. Oh no! Oh my god, losing a medevac as well. Yeah, Curie spots him, getting in position. And this is looking bleak here for ByuN. It's not looking good. Does get 1 tank. Gets 1 tank. Liberation has arrived. This is the power of 2-port play. Fast Liberators. And they trade so well here. 1 Liberator falls, but last he defends. He defends. He secures his position. Cure, he will not let ByuN past. And remember, ByuN, he's essentially 2-base all-in. There is no expansion. ByuN going for the drop on the Vikings. Oh my god. Medevac goes down. Both medevacs go down. And the Vikings will land. And Cure, he will completely shut this down. He will defend. He will shut down the all-in. ByuN, he's running out of steam. He's running out of units. Still rotating around. Looking for an opening. Here he spots a rotation. ByuN is still making 7 Marines at a time. He's still just rallying everything across the map. I mean, ByuN does have the supply lead, true. The army supply lead. The longer this goes on, the better it is for Cure. And Cure, he now has his own stim. His own bio army. ByuN stims in. Oh, and he does get into the natural, not bad. But the tank does siege in time. Oof. Snipes the Liberator. Tank's moving in. ByuN stims forward, takes another tank volley to the face. Oh god, he's losing too much. Yeah, losing far too much. Boys are being pulled, and Cure, he will clean up what little is left. GG gets called, and Cure will take game number 1. Whew, GG. GG, well played. Again, the 2-base, 2-port all-in is a terrifying build in TvT. Typically, the way you want to respond to it, if you scout it, and a big part of it is scouting, is getting your own reactive second starport to try to keep up when it comes to Viking production. Or, of course, you can take a more defensive stance. But the problem here is that Cure was going for an all-in, and ByuN was rushing into a 3rd CC on location. Like, it was just so greedy there from ByuN. Just too much greed, and ByuN, he was caught with his pants down. He was punished for that greed, and Cure was able to break through and snowball from there. We saw that ByuN, he had potential with his like kind of reactive 2-base all-in when he was falling behind. He did have a large army, but Cure doing an amazing job at keeping up with the rotations and being in position and shutting ByuN down. GG. GG, well played. That leads us here into game number 2. We'll see if ByuN can recover or if Cure will snowball into a win and take the 2-0. Let's go. Let's find out as we load into a much larger map, as we load into Amygdala. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Amygdala, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back and force the ace match. It is Push Up by Rebellion, ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0, 1 game away from claiming the entire thing, and he's going for the proxy. It is Cure. This makes sense. I mentioned at the start of game 1 that both these players are not afraid to cheese and to proxy each other at any time in this series, and now that Cure has a lead, now it's time to commit. He just needs one more win here. 2 SCVs, proxy 2x Reaper out of Cure. ByuN, now this is a large map. It's a large map in the map pool. ByuN, he does not play greedy. Whew. Double gas opener. ByuN, he has the tools to defend. We spoke about this actually in game 1, if you remember, how Cure did go for a double gas opener, and Cure, he was safe against a proxy because of that. Same thing here. Now, I say safe, technically this isn't like a hard counter. This tells me that ByuN has the tools to defend, but doesn't mean that he does securely defend yet. So double gas means faster factory. What a faster factory means is faster Hellion production. Faster Hellion is a way to shut down the Reapers. So the win condition for ByuN is to buy time, minimize losses until he can make that Hellion. So it's all about protecting the factory, protecting the Hellion. Meanwhile, Cure, it's going to be on him to try to catch the first Reaper and potentially kill the building SCV and deny the factory. If he can deny the factory, that's game. That's game then and there. If he can deny this factory, factory is on the way. Here come the Reapers. So there's still a way for a Cure to get damage done with this. We'll see how this all comes together. But again, overall, I do favor ByuN here. If ByuN were to scout and he's checking with the Reaper, if he confirms this, he can pre-pull the boys. And if he can pre-pull the boys, then again, he should be safe and sound. He does check the gold location. He does check the southern proxy location first. He should then check the northern location. But this is a little bit of RNG, where he doesn't quite find the proxy yet. Does go for the CC on low ground. The factory will finish. Reapers are revealed. They delay the CC. Factory does complete. Now it's all about the Hellion. Hellion is on the way. From here, boys are being pulled. Diving on the Reaper. Reaper does escape. Second Reaper does arrive, and ByuN holds. Whew. ByuN, he does hold on. He has the high ground. He has the boys. The Hellion is almost done. Curie's going back in. He gets one more SCV. He does delay the command center by quite a bit, by quite a long time. True. And back at home, Curie's transitioning. Factory is on the way. Oh. Cure, he does get a Reaper. He forces a cancel on the low ground. Nice pickups here. Good damage. Cancels the CC. Killed how many? 2 SCVs and 1 Reaper. Now, ByuN won't die, but this is good damage from Cure nonetheless. And now Cure can now focus on expanding and building up to that next step. So the game will continue. And a lot of this will come down to how long it takes for ByuN to expand, right? How long does it take for ByuN to take control of his natural and land his CC? We can see that Cure, because he has map control, CC on location. Command center is on location for Cure. So Cure is looking to take an economic lead. Hellions, they break out. And 3 Hellions, they have a lot of splash damage available to them. Cure, he has to split. Oh, nice snipe. Gets 1 Hellion. Takes out 1 Hellion. That was a 1-to-1 trade. Better trade for Cure. Cure, likewise, he scouts the 1-1-1 follow-up. He does confirm tank production, sorry, Cyclone production even. Into eventual tanks. Cure dips in. This is a bold move out of Cure, and yeah, he has to get the hell out of here. Does pull away. Oh, I do like this out of ByuN though. ByuN, he's going for the medevac. Despite having the tech lab on the starport, he's going for an early drop. And Cure at home, he is vulnerable. He is vulnerable. He's working his own tanks though. Working his own transition. Cure, he lands the racks. He delays. Lands the racks in time. Reapers, they bust into the main. SCV's gonna be going down. He gets 1, he gets 2, he gets 3 SCVs. Ay, ay, ay. Cure being so annoying. And he will just trade out these Reapers. He will trade them out, getting 2 more SCVs as well. Getting 3, 4, and I'm afraid to look at how many will go down in total. 10. 10 SCV kills, a delayed expansion with the cancel earlier, with the racks as well. Traded with the army. And Cure, he's ahead. Cure takes the lead. He is ahead right now. He's up in workers. He is up in saturation, up in economy. Behind this, he's working on a 3rd CC already, getting further ahead. And right now, there's a lot of pressure on ByuN. There's so much pressure on ByuN to get some counter damage done. He has to do something, but the problem is that there's already a tank. There's already a tank and 2 Cyclones. And a Viking. And an SCV. Like, there's everything. Yeah, ByuN, he pokes in. He gets forced back, sees the tank, and he knows he cannot break that. Behind this, ByuN, he does have his medevac, as we mentioned, and he is going for a drop across the map, and this has to get something here. He has to delay the CC, pick off some key units. Actually making more medevacs. Jesus. Okay, this is a Hail Mary play. This is very unorthodox. You would never, in a standard TvT, you would never see this many medevacs. We're going for a Doom drop. We be dropping. Okay, let's go. It's going to be all or nothing. We'll see if he does head. I mean, he can drop into the natural behind the mineral line. He can drop into the main base as well. He does have options with where he wants to go, as he's waiting for 1 more tank. And there we go. It's go time. Again, it's all or nothing for ByuN. He's all in on these three medevacs, on this Doom drop. And Cure, he's looking very secure here at his natural, I would say. His main base is more exposed, true. The tanks are not quite in position. Cure, he doesn't see this coming. He does have a spotter Viking. And we'll see how quickly he reacts. As ByuN, he boosts in. Does boost in, he gets spotted. It does get spotted. Cure, he has to react. He does pull away. ByuN, he unloads. He will be the first to siege. Getting within range of the mineral line. But here come the Ravens, and Cure, he has disable. Oh no. Cure, he has the potential to just shut this down. Oh. Cure here extends. 1 Cyclone falls, massive pickoff. And here come the disables. He gets 1, he gets 2. Yeah, 2 tanks are disabled. He does pull the boys. He will completely clean this up. Medevacs to escape, but this is an expensive trade here for ByuN. He loses all 3 tanks. Likewise, Liberator into the natural, not bad. Getting what? Getting 10 SV kills in total. ByuN evening up the worker count, at the same time rallies into the 3rd. More Liberators on the way. Dropping back into the main. Again, ByuN doing everything he can to just pull Cure apart. And Cure, he does abandon the third. Force a lift. Force a lift. Contained on 2 bases. So far, decent damage here by ByuN. I say decent. My biggest concern here, do you see what I see? No third command center. There is still no third base. So yes, he does delay the third base of Cure, but it's already done. It's already landing on location, and Cure, he will still enjoy a greater economy. ByuN going for his own third CC on location. This is okay, but again, he needs more damage. Essentially, he needs more. So ByuN's not done. He's not done. He consolidates his forces. He has what? He has 3 tanks. He has 2 Liberators. He does have a slight marine advantage. The problem here is that Stim just finished for Cure. Cure, he has Stim. He has the greater Bio Army. Like, ByuN, the main bulk of his DPS here is going to be in the tanks. And the Liberators. Here we go. Liberator's activated. Liberator does head towards the natural. ByuN moving in towards the third. ByuN is the first to siege. But once again, here come those disables, the Ravens. Disables 2 of the tanks, 3 tanks even. Liberator gets dealt with by the turret. And ByuN, this is not good enough. He does evacuate, he does escape with the tanks. Oh no, he rallies in. Yeah, missed rally here out of ByuN. Tank goes down. ByuN, he has to make a final stand here. He saved 1 tank and it's not going to be enough. Oh, sorry, saved 2 tanks even. But ByuN, he will lose everything, and Cure, he is snowballing out of control. Again, he had a stronger start to the game with this proxy. Remember, he killed 10 SCVs. He killed 10 SCVs at the start. He had a faster expansion, faster third, faster stim. And that drop into the main base from ByuN just wasn't good enough. Just did not trade well enough. He was hoping for some more crippling damage. He didn't get it. And every game, every match we've casted here tonight has gone to the ace match, but not this time. Not this time. GG gets called. Cure, he will break on through, and he will be the first and only to get a 2-0. GG. GG. Whew. GG, well played, Cure. He will claim the 2-0. He will advance on over ByuN into the next round. A very, very intense series here. And again, Cure, no fear whatsoever. After taking a lead in this series, after claiming game 1, he did snowball out of control with a proxy and with some cheese in game number 2. But in general, just hyper aggression. As a reminder, winding it back, what happened in game 1, 2 base, 2 port all in. 2 base, double starport all in out of Cure. ByuN was too greedy, ByuN was punished. Here in game 2, I would say this was more impressive, is that ByuN played safe. Remember, ByuN, he went double gas, he went for a faster factory, faster Hellion. Initially, he defended well. Initially, he deflected the Reapers, but Cure, he was persistent. He was persistent, and despite that, he still dealt more damage. He was able to get 10 SCV kills despite the opener of ByuN. That's the most impressive thing, is that in the early game, even though ByuN had the tools to defend, Cure, he still found crippling damage, and he forced ByuN to go for the Doom Drop. After all that early damage, after all that early game, ByuN, who was forced into the Doom Drop, and as we mentioned, he was able to somewhat get some SCV kills. He was able to get some damage, but not exactly what he was hoping for. Did need more, and with that, GG. GG, well played. With that, that wraps up our morning broadcast. As we switch our scenes over and catch up on the bracket itself, let's go from the top. From the top, we had Bunny versus Trigger. Trigger took down Bunny 2-1. Trigger was looking very, very solid in that first series. Very impressive play out of Trigger. Shin took down Xian 2-1. That was a very intense back and forth as well, which also had an explosive finale on Abyssal Reef, if you recall. That was a crazy way to end the series, so I do recommend it. Scrolling on down, we had Creator versus Gumiho. That might be the highlight of the... I mean, I say that might be the highlights. I was happy with all the matches, to be honest. Like, all the series, they all had something to enjoy, some more quirky builds, some impressive play. We didn't really have any stale standard games here, I'll be honest. Like, it was explosive, it was beautiful. GG. Again, Gumiho and Creator having some more unique builds in every game in that series. And then we had Cure versus ByuN, also very aggressive there by Cure, both in game 1 and in game 2. A very aggressive TvT, and Cure does take the 2-0. GG. GG, well played. With that, we have our top 4. We have our top 4 players. We have Trigger, Shin, Creator, and Cure. And we'll be catching up with these matches tomorrow, as this is a 2-day event. The reasoning for this is because these semifinals matches We're going to be casting both of them, of course. They're both best of fives. Best of five semis into a best of seven grand finals. So there's a lot of StarCraft, a lot of content, a lot of matches to come. And again, we'll be wrapping up with the LiuLi Cup at 36 tomorrow in less than 24 hours. This time, same place, same channel tomorrow, day 2. So we got you covered there with those semis and the grand finals thereafter. Do look forward to it. Otherwise, later on tonight, we have another broadcast as well. There we go, switch on over here. We do have our weekly schedule. This is our morning Thursday cast. You can see on our schedule, you can see the Thursday broadcast is LiuLi Cup. You can see next to it the Friday broadcast, also LiuLi Cup. Again, that's tomorrow's day 2 broadcast, Friday morning. Meanwhile, this evening, it's going to be in how many hours time? 8 hours. In 8 hours time, we're going to be live with the Rex April Madness. That is a monthly tournament. We had the March Madness last month even. This month we have the Rex April Madness. It is a 3-week event. Last week we had Group A and Group B. This week we have Group C and Group D. And next week we have the playoffs. So it's a very, very long event. 3 weeks of StarCraft, 3 weeks of content. And tonight's broadcast is going to be featuring Group D. One moment, I'll let you know the players in the group. Un momento. Oh, let's actually, you know what? I can show you. I'll do you one better. I can show you the groups. Here we go. Bam. There we go. Okay, so again, over the past 3 weeks, we've been covering the group stage. We had Group A with Hero and Solar making it through. We had Group B with Clem and Classic. We had Group C with Bunny and Zaun. And this evening, in 8 hours time, we have Group D. Again, it is a live broadcast, of course. No replays tonight. It is going to be Max, ByuN, Rogue, and Ryung. 2 Terrans, 1 Protoss, and 1 Zerg. It is a GSL format group, not round robin. So it is GSL format, which means winners face off against winners, losers against losers, and then the decider match at the end. So we have 5 matches in total here. The first round is going to be best of 3s and then best of 5s. Pure best of 5s down here at the end of the broadcast. So it's going to be an intense one for sure. Coming into this, it's going to be a little bit hard to call. I'm leaning towards, Max, and ByuN, but Rogue is also a beast. He's also been looking very strong as of late. And Ryung, he is a TvT sniper, so I would favor Ryung over ByuN in the TvT, to be honest. But how does Ryung fare against all the others? Different question. So best of luck to all the competitors here. Again, as you can see here, that is in 8 hours. 8 hours and 7 minutes. And it'll be here on the CranKy Ducklings. We'll be here. And you can see next week. Next week is the playoffs. So we're working through all the groups. And next week will be the round of 8 onwards. And likewise, 2-day event. Gee, these are best of 5s. This is round of 8, 4 best of 5s, and then best of 7 semifinals. Crazy format. Aye. But this is also a 2-day event. This is day 1 is the quarterfinals, and day 2 will be semis and finals. So playoffs are also going to be 2 days. And again, it takes an entire month to get through as well. So do tune into this if you're interested. Or I know that this is a bad time for the Americas region. So if you're in Latino America or North America, the start time of this event is not ideal. I believe it's like early morning. So if you can't watch live, check out the VODs. Check out the VOD content instead. Again, exclamation mark socials in the chat, and you'll get a link to our social medias. We have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. All things CranKy Ducklings. We do upload VODs on a daily basis over on YouTube, so there's plenty of content to indulge in, plenty of content to enjoy, all on YouTube. We got games every day of the week. Yes, every day, and most of the time 2 days a week. As you can see with our schedule here, 2 casts a day every single day, except for Friday. Friday we have a half a day off. Thank God. we have half a day off on Friday, but every other day 2 casts a day, non-stop StarCraft here on the CranKy Ducklings. Again, we cast more StarCraft than any other channel out there, so we have the quantity and we have a little bit of the quality as well. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So again, check out our YouTube if you want to, or if you are interested in the VODs, if you want to enjoy some of the StarCraft. If you can't watch it live, check it out on YouTube. Just catching up. It's the unmovable object versus the unstoppable object. Let's go. It's catching up. But yeah, with that, thanks for watching. With that, thanks for watching. Thank you for the support. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, over the weekend, we do have some Brazilian StarCraft, some more Korean StarCraft as well. We have LiuLi Cup towards the end of Sunday into Monday. I will say that's coming into May. Ideally, we do have a little bit of a... I want a leaner broadcast in May so we can have somewhat of a break, but at the same time, I'm getting more. There's so much more to cast. There's just, we're drowning in StarCraft, man. We're drowning in StarCraft. As I mentioned before, we're like turning down events because we don't have room in our schedule, which means whenever we turn down an event, they're like, oh, do you want the replays to cast it later? It's like, sure. It's like, sure, okay, we'll cast the replays, I guess, which means we stack our schedule even more. So yeah, so it's a lot of content, a lot of StarCraft. We'll catch up eventually, and we'll have a break, you know, maybe in May, maybe. Otherwise, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Again, we'll be back in 8 hours or in 24 hours with the conclusion of LiuLi Cup, so do check that out next time. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for support. We're going to be heading off. Stick around. We're going to be giving another StarCraft streamer a raid. We'll see who is live at the moment, who is live, and who can we send everyone over to. Let's have a look. Pig is playing Battle Aces. Jaime is playing Fortnite. Jaime. What else do we have? Livy is playing StarCraft for the first time in a long time. We have Bomioja laddering as well. Okay. Cool. Give some love to Bomioja. I see Krista. I see Cosmos as well. Patches. A lot of people streaming. Shelby is back. Shelby, crazy. We'll find someone to raid. Otherwise, thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and we'll see you guys later on tonight or tomorrow for some more StarCraft action. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao, baby, ciao. See you next time.